Arizona Cardinals. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The gun, Brissett. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd down, Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 32 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Play action. Brissett going up top for Kupp. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 49.
It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 49 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd Second down, Brissett again.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play fake, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 46.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now this time he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Curtis Samuel, 57 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
1st down, Rams.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Brissett. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
Tyler Lockett.
A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
Rams.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Cardinals 21, Rams nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now a run with Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Los Angeles.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Brissett. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Lockett 27 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Forbath, the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
from the 27, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Brissett sets to throw it. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They down up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The kick is.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. managing risk. This is a big decision here.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 11. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Going right back to Akers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA!
Akers, the ball carrier.
Cam Akers, 33 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
To Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, 40 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were to frame him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. An even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
To the running back.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's out, it's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The 2nd down.
Picked off at the 33. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football. A lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Brissett. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. There he goes, left side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot.
It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. 63 yards on the ground.
Rams.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Complete to
Cooper Kupp. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
For DeAndre.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The ball carrier.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Brissett. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Brissett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Play fake. Brissett steps away. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
That's good.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
5-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
To the ground.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Rams.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
38-yard line.
Second and 12. Brissett looks to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub-package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.